Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today I'm delighted to get back on the channel Nico Ogbeide. He's now had 7 fights with 5 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat. And yes, how are you doing today, Nico? Good to get you back on.
Yeah, all good, mate. We've been trying to get this interview for a while, innit? But finally.
Yeah, it's always good to get you on. Yeah, we'll just briefly talk about your last fight. It was for the Midlands Super Featherweight title. So you did move down a weight division. You fought Brandon Bethell in his own backyard in Wolverhampton. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be for you on that night. You lost 97-94 in a very good fight.
Yeah,
Yeah. How
yeah.
how did, how did you feel that fight went for you?
Um, I didn't perform how I should have performed, really, to be honest. Super feather is my normal weight though. Made it easy, to be honest. But yeah, fight wise, uh, I didn't perform as good as I should have. Um, yeah, hopefully we can run it back.
Were you surprised on how quick Brandon came out from the get-go?
Yeah, that's one thing that I wasn't expecting, to be honest. I was expecting a bit of a slower start because I jumped straight from 4 rounds to 10 rounds. I didn't anticipate the fight to be starting that quick straight away. So I thought I'd be biding my time. Started a little bit too slow myself. I should have tried to match his pace, but um yeah, learning curves. I didn't wanna start that fast straight away. And I've only ever done 4 rounds. I'm thinking of the 10 rounds. So yeah, I didn't expect it to be that fast straight away at all.
Yeah, you feel like he sort of knit the opening couple rounds with his sharpness
Yeah,
and his
yeah,
work to the body early on.
yeah. It
He,
just
he
his
was trying
work
to
rate.
slow you down, wasn't he, early on?
Yeah, I think that's probably what he was doing. Um, it was just yeah, his work rate was really fast to start with. Again, I didn't expect it. Um,
I
but
thought
yeah.
you only really sort of started to get going about round six, sort of where you sort of got in your groove. Did you sort of feel the fight slipping away at a point or not really?
You know what it was? In my head, I was always not worried. I always had the 10 rounds in the back of my head going straight from four. And then it got to, like you says, round six. And I thought, round six, round seven. And I thought, fucking hell, I've only got 4 rounds left. I feel fine. Like, fitness wise, I feel fine. Like I felt more fine then than I felt at the end of a 4 rounder. So it's just like grasping it, and I thought, I need to start pushing it here now. I am like my work rate's not high enough, and I am dropping the rounds a little bit. As much as like I think my work was cleaner than his, but he was a lot busier. I was catching a lot of them on the arms. My defense was quite. I was catching loads of
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but
because
it
you
doesn't really
caught a
matter.
few, but you just didn't counter.
Yeah. I weren't again. Yeah, I weren't countering nearly as quick enough. There's loads of things what I could have done better. What I do better in general, but
Have you watched
it
the
didn't
fight?
happen. Enough.
Sorry, have you watched the fight back since or no?
Nah, I can't. I can't watch it yet. I've watched little. I've put it on for like 30 seconds, but because I know I'll just get pissed off with myself because I know I can do 10 times better. So I ain't been able to watch it yet.
Yeah, you're your own biggest critic, but you find even when you win the fights as well, you always find little bits that you can work on. In that fight, was there sort of because there little bits where you thought, oh, I should have done more.
For the whole fight, to be honest, for the whole fight, and like that's why I can't watch it back because I'll I'll almost cringe at myself for like I'll be like, what? Why ain't you throwing there? Or what are you doing? Why ain't you countering? And I don't want to.
Were you trying to reserve your gas tank or a bit cautious on the gas tank a bit?
Yeah, yeah, too much because of the 10 rounds. I, in hindsight's a great thing in it, but I should have had a 6 rounder before or an eight. I've gone straight from 4 to 10, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking I've got to do my fight. I've got to do more than double what I've ever done before. So I'm too cautious, even though I worked as hard as anyone in the gym. Like I was as fit as anything. But when you ain't done it before and you doing more than double you've ever done before, it's always going to be in the back of the head, in the back of your mind, like, oh, you've got to do more than double you've ever done. And I've felt tired in fights naturally before. Um, so yeah, hindsight's a great thing, but I know what went wrong.
Yeah, exactly that. And people go, you know, you were boxing in the Lion's Den. How did you feel when you were? I mean, even when he was ring walking, you seemed full of confidence. You didn't seem bothered by the amount of support he had.
Nah, I loved it. I knew I would love it. I'm built for stuff like this. Like that's how I wanted it. I wanted to go because I know how many tickets he sells. That stuff, like, it excites me. That's what I'm in the sport for. Like to enjoy nights like that, and I want to do it again.
Yeah, 100%. When the final bell rung, did you feel like, oh, I haven't done enough to get this, or
Yeah, I knew. I Don't get me wrong. Like I say,
you had your moments?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I had my moments. I feel like the later the fight went, the better I got. But I started too slow. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I think my work was cleaner than Brandon's. I think, but it's not just about the cleaner work.
Yeah.
It's the accumulation of punches and the busyness. So yeah, I knew. I thought myself, yeah, I've dropped it here. But it's my own fault. I know I can do better.
And then after the fight, how were you feeling? Was it hard to take the next couple days afterwards, or
Yeah, yeah. I was gutted. I put everything into my training camp, like for free, and it was a long camp. It was like 12 weeks of solid work. So obviously I was gutted, but then at the same time, I had to look at the positives of what I've done, like where I've came from, what I've done, the positives of like jumping up, positives of going into someone's backyard. So yeah, I just tried to take the positives from it. You can't just keep looking at the negatives because you'll
exactly?
just beat yourself up.
Yeah, and you got you've been main event back to back now. I mean, you're getting used to this main event slot now, which is good.
Yeah.
A good 10 rounds that you will learn a lot from as well.
Yeah, exactly. And there's another two positives. Like I've come from unlicensed boxing. I've headlined two shows back to back in two different cities. Um, Create like wicked experience on them. I've got 10 rounds in the bank.
So
Like,
you can do the 10 now
yeah, yeah,
at a
yeah.
good pace.
At a high pace, yeah. And I won. It weren't a landslide. Like I had my rounds. I just so
The thing
it's
is
all.
though, with when there's some close rounds in there, this the swing rounds as you call them, they tend to give it to the fighter, with the home fighter, if you get what I mean. But I know you're with BCB, but it was in Wolves.
Yeah, of course, and all the noise. Don't get me wrong, there was noise for me, but all the noise for him, etc., etc. Even the shots that don't land, like if they land on the gloves or whatever, and his fans make loads of noise, it swings that way. Do you know what I mean? I'm not
Mm.
taking nothing away from Brandon because
How good was that atmosphere though, even from your set of fans and his as well? It was some
unreal.
atmosphere.
Yeah, unreal. I think the show got rated 5 star for atmosphere. Paul from BCB says that they ain't had that for No, tell you, I think it was their first time they've ever had it. First time they've had a five-star atmosphere, and that's down to my supporters and Brandon's supporters.
I mean that's another positive as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone was on their feet as well.
Yeah, it was unreal. It had the atmosphere of like a
A British
um
title fight.
yeah, like a big show, man. Yeah, a big. It was massive. It was massive.
Yeah. But yeah, I've seen that you've been back in the gym since, working hard. We've seen you on social media. You want the rematch in the back end of this year. Yeah, just go into detail a bit of um yeah, what you sort of want to be doing in the next couple months.
Yeah, I was in the gym. So the fight was Saturday. I was back in the gym on the Tuesday or the Monday. I had 1 day off or 2 days off. But I haven't been boxing. I've been doing like high rocks classes and runs and just general training. Um, I'm back to boxing tomorrow. But yeah, I want the rematch, of course. Like who wouldn't? Do you know what I mean? I want that Midlands title, super featherweight. Um, ASAP. I'm boxing. I want a six rounder beforehand. So I would go straight into 10 now. I know I can do it, but I know that's obviously not going to happen.
Mm.
They're not going to make a rematch straight away. So I've asked for if I can get a six rounder, September,
Would that
and
be in
then
Birmingham?
nah, I think it's going to be Wolverhampton because the next BCB Birmingham show is Christmas times. So I'm not waiting until Christmas to get back out. So I think I'm going to be out again, Wolverhampton, September for a six rounder, and then I'm hoping I can get the rematch on that Birmingham show in December. Now it
Bring him
might
back
not.
to your hometown.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? I know it'd bring all them Wolves fans here anyway. So I know they travel for him. So why not? We've done one there. If we can do one here, Christmas, that would be perfect for me. So that's what I'm pushing for. I've asked Errol for it. Um, I've tagged the board today. Spoke to the board. Um, so yeah, hopefully that's what we can make work.
Well, I'm sure you will, pick up the win in September, which I'm sure you will, and
hmm
hopefully it gets you straight back in line for the rematch. Do you see where you can beat Brandon in a rematch?
100%, mate. And like, no disrespect to Brandon, he's a lovely guy. He really is a nice kid, but I shouldn't be losing to Brandon. It sounds funny, but I'm better than him. I'm a better boxer than him. I give that fight away. Really, like it's my own fault. I don't look at it like, oh, Brandon beat me. I look at it like I have lost. I threw it away. So,
So
uh,
you don't believe he was the better man on the night, you just
he,
believe you threw it away?
he was the no, he was the better man on the night. Yeah, he was the better man on the night. But I don't believe he's better than me. He was better than me on the night because I didn't perform. But I should be beating him.
And is that why that you want to put the wrong to a right?
Yeah, like even the shots that he landed on me, like they just wasn't bothering me at all. And like I don't, it's no like I say, no disrespect, but even when he landed clean, they just wasn't bothering me. There was just uh, I wasn't countering, I wasn't keeping him long enough. It's my own fault. But if we um if we get the rematch on, I just can't see him beating me as long as I stay disciplined.
Yeah. So you would want that in Birmingham. I mean, you did go to Wolves, for the vacant title, but see if he can handle it in the Lions Den over in Birmingham.
Yeah, I'd love it in Birmingham. Don't get me wrong, I'll go back to Wolves, no problem. I loved it. I'll go back there. It's just that I'm in Wolves in September, and there's a show towards Christmas in Birmingham, and I would like my next fight after the September one to be the Birmingham one, and obviously I want the title ASAP. So I would love that Christmas time in Birmingham, but I'd have no problem travelling back to Wolverhampton. I had a wicked reception off the Wolves fans
Yeah,
after
you
the fight as
seen a
well.
few of the comments on your posts as well, and like they've direct messaged you as well.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, I had loads of messages, comments, etc. from them saying how like I won their respect, etc. etc. I put a show on because I did. I went there. Boxing's entertainment, you know what I mean. I went there, put a bit of a show on, and came up short. But I gained Brandon's fans' respect, and I'm sure that they would love to watch us do it again. My fans definitely would, and I'm sure his would as well.
Yeah, 100%. It's a fight I would like to see again as well because I think the first fight, I'm sure the second fight will be even better than the first fight.
Yeah, 100% it would.
Yeah. And yeah, before I let you go, mate, as always, do you want to thank the usual people who are helping and supporting you on your journey at the minute?
Yeah, just the people that show up every time, come and support me, even if it's up the M6, um, in Wolves, man. I can't thank them enough.
Hmm. Do you want to shout your manager or trainers out?
Yeah,
Anyone?
Errol Johnson, for getting me the opportunity. Hopefully he can push and we can get this rematch on. And then my trainer, obviously, I've got a new coach now, so. I'm still going to be working with my coach, who I've done all my work with, but I'm now with Dave, who's done my last two corners. So the guy who done my corner for the title fight, he doesn't train me. So that's another. It's been like a bit of an issue where whoever's been training, like Tyler's been training me, but he doesn't have a license to corner me. So now I start with Dave tomorrow, Bartley Green Boxing Club. So he's going to be coaching me and cornering me as well. So we're going to have a bit more of a relationship rather than just cornering me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah,
Hmm. And yeah, from me, thank you for your time. And yeah, thank you.
thanks for the interview, mate.
Anytime, mate. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.